There are cases where real estate allows you to use leverage very easily, as Don mentioned. And if you end up buying in a market that goes up a lot in a short period of time, it can be really, really good. However, and this is what we've seen in Canada more recently, it hasn't touched other markets yet, although of course the US has had their own declines and so have other countries. But Canada's right now in one of the biggest real estate price drawdowns when you adjust for inflation, going back to 1975. And so if you had bought, yes, 7 years ago, and then looked at the price in 2022, you'd think, wow, I'm a genius. Of course, everybody should buy. But if you had bought in, I think it's 2021 was the kind of peak, and you look at it today, you're thinking like, wow, I've ruined my life. So yes, there are examples like that for sure, but that is not what people should expect every time that they purchase a home.
So are you saying that the future is not going to be as the past?
For this, I know the Canadian market best, but I think it generalizes outside of Canada, where we've seen record decreasing interest rates. So that's changed a little bit now, but for a period of time, we had interest rates going down, down, down. In Canada, we had a ton of immigration. I have no problem with immigrants, but we had levels of immigration that were just not compatible with the amount of housing that we had in Canada, which is contributing to prices going up. We have a housing supply just not growing quickly enough, which are all things that Canada is addressing now, but all that caused prices to go crazy, which is, I think, why they've come down in such an extreme way. So I'm not saying necessarily that we're never going to see high house prices again or house prices going up at an extreme rate again. But in Canada, at least, that has now normalized, or at least started to normalize.